Wow.
He was special, incredible, but a man. 97, 98, in that period. And he was beginning to kind of fight the Parkinson's a bit. And he came down the line, and when he walked in, it was like the 20th century walked in on his back. I mean, it was a force. What was Peggy Noonan's great line? It was like a whale coming to the surface in that eye, but you knew there was something bigger beneath. There was that feel. She was right about that. I would argue it was a strong spirituality. It wasn't warm and enveloping and inviting the way Mother Teresa or Mother Angelica were, to be honest. It was rugged, tested, kind of tough. But he came in, he greeted us, and then he saw Rebecca. And again, it showed you he always had that reverence for and love of women. He did. And he said, "Hello, Raymond." He told me, hello. And then he looked over, and Rebecca was there. My wife she is a beautiful woman, still a beautiful woman, spectacular. And he looked, "What is your name?" and she said, "Oh," and she's, we got the veil on, and she fixing the veil. "I'm Rebecca. And he grabbed her hand, and he said, "Old Testament Rebecca. Beautiful, beautiful." And he gave her blessing. He blessed us, and he went on. Years later, I go to have dinner with him. But when we sat down at that next dinner, years later, he said, "You go around and introduce yourself." And he came, I said, "I'm Raymond Arroyo, United States." And blah, blah. "And how is Old Testament Rebecca?" I'm like, oh my gosh. That's all he remembered, Old Testament Rebecca. Years later, every time I went, it was the first question he remembered. He was mystical. He had a kind of...
I heard he has excellent memories for names and
incredible memory. But years had gone by. I had seen him in between. He had not seen Rebecca. He had not seen her. And so I always hold that dear.
Wow.
He was special, incredible, but a man.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
You need a father. And